So, first off, really? The board of directors decided after I outlasted 4 other people to win the Trial by Combat series, they decided to go ahead and let one of them in the title match at Riot anyway? Just because of some stupid piece of paper in his contract? That's bullshit. Second, you get some kid who rage quit a few months ago come back, and he's in the title match too? Again, bullshit. But you know what? I'm not going to dwell on that. Because that's not who I am. The person that I am, I'm the one who makes a living off of destroying people. And it doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell, you could throw the whole roster at me. I will run through them all. If it means to get what I deserve. And that's my hands on you, Griffin. Now, first, before I get into those other 3, I've got a match this week against Daniel Antoine. Now, Daniel, I like you. You're one of the few people here I respect. But when it comes to stepping into that ring with me, respect is thrown out the door. You are walking in to the Lion's Den this week with this beat the clock announcement. You have indirectly pissed off the one person in this entire company that does not like to be pissed off. Now, the board of directors just made a huge mistake. They let me pick someone. They let me pick whoever I ever wanted. I chose you for one reason and one reason only. I know every move you can make. But here's the thing. You know nothing about me. I will rip you to shreds this week. I will make sure that not only do I beat you in the quickest time, but you will be used to make a statement. And that statement is, the Titan is on a warpath. And that war is coming straight to your door first. And what happens when I get through with you? They might just have to change the mat. Because I will smear your blood all over that mat. I will make sure that the ring is red. If it means to get my point across to the others. You have no idea what you were getting yourself into this week, Daniel. But I do. Now, since we've covered Daniel, let's get back to Riot. Kyle Griffin, Monroe, and whoever the hell this David Elliott is, you 3 need to know one thing and one thing only. Now, there might have been a little conspiracy about the Trial by Combat tournament, but here's the thing. I was the one that planned every single move in that tournament. I was the one that planned to have Robert and, guess what? You, Monroe, as the first 2 out. Now, Monroe, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to beat the living hell out of you to get you to stay out of my way. But even if it takes 1,000,000 times, and 1,000,000 times again, I will beat the image into you that you are nowhere near my level. I am the biggest, strongest, probably even the smartest person here. And there is nothing that you can do to prepare yourself for the storm that's coming. Griffin, you and I have crossed paths a few times before. The first time, you got lucky because you had Steel behind your back to take the knockout for you. The second time you just got laid out. This time, you're a dead man walking. And I know that when I am through beating the living hell out of Daniel this week, whether it be knocking him out with a horse tranquilizer, putting him in the lion's den, or personally hand-delivering a candygram to his ass, yes, there is a finisher that no one has seen yet. And if it happens this week, you can bet that that is what I'm going to use to go through you, Elliot, and Griffin in Riot and make sure that I walk out as the War Heavyweight Champion. Now, that takes care of two Daniels that are walking into this lion's den. Mr. Elliot, I don't care that you were the champion here before. I don't care that you all of a sudden decide to come back and force yourself into the title match at Riot. What I do care about is that you're taking the spotlight away from someone who has scratched and clawed every day of his life to get to where he is today. Now, I don't care who you are, Elliot. I don't care where you come from. The fact of the matter is this. Like I said, I have worked my fingers to the bone, training day in and day out for years to get to where I am today. This mind orchestrated every move in the Trial by Combat tournament. This mind knows exactly what to do to get the job done. You are insignificant now, Elliot. Your time has passed. It is time for the Titan to rise. Now, finally, we go to the big, bad heavyweight champion, Mr. Kyle Griffin. Now, Griffin, like I said at War last week, you can throw any insult you can at me, but here's the thing. I store everything that anyone has ever said negatively about me in this mind. And when those come out, when the gloves come off like they will this week, as well as at Riot, destruction, pain, and bloodshed are all that awaits anyone who stepped in the ring with me on my way to becoming the War Heavyweight Champion. And it all starts with Daniel this week. Daniel, I'm going to make one final thing clear to you. I am not the same person that I was when I came here. I am not the same person that was in the Super 8 tournament. I have evolved into something much more dangerous, much more brutal, and much more deadly. Daniel, our time has come this week. While I still respect you, let it be known that I will do whatever it takes to make sure that I win this Beat the Clock challenge. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that I either knock you unconscious, make you pass out, or slam you into the ground so hard you may get a concussion. Now, to the 3 unfortunate souls that have to step foot in the ring with me at Riot. It's not going to be a riot. It's going to be a massacre. I don't care if I'm the first one in or the last. The only thing that matters is that my hand is going to be the one that is raised in the end, and I walk out of the Riot pay-per-view the new War Heavyweight Champion. I'll see you guys in the ring.